stuck with us over our lives. I want to tell you one that has kind of resonated with me all my life. Actually, I want to tell you two. But the one that I probably have used the most in my life was not original by any means. It goes like this. If what you did yesterday still looks big to you today, you haven't done much today. We had a girls basketball team that got beat in the semi-state, and they were really happy with that, and I was really happy with that, and everybody was really pleased. And the next year, when that team showed up to practice to get their T-shirts and all the gear that we gave out, on the back of it, it said, if what you did last year still seems big to you now, you're not prepared for this year. And that team actually then exceeded the expectations that we had, and they made it to the state finals. We got beat, but at least we made it to the state finals that year. Coach McCollough, you ready?
I think so.
All right. Hit it.
Basically, they said we're bringing these speakers in that are high quality, and then we need some bozo to fill in the gaps. I'm one of the bozos. Can you see that? Girls, have you seen this before? I hope not, because it's in the boys' locker room. Can we darken this just a tad?
Yeah, turn that side light on.
I work there. All right, I don't know if, and I'm not gonna talk a whole lot of this, this is in our locker room. You'll see it again with Coach Clark's presentation, but I do want to start out with this, because I want you thinking about this. If you can see this, it says resistant, reluctant, compliant, committed, compelled. Can you read the parts underneath? You can tell I'm a little nervous because I'm shaking. Sweet old age. Can you read it?
Yeah.
Can you guys back there read it?
It's a little small.
Here's what resist. Doesn't do what is asked and openly opposes to coaches and team. Reluctant. Hesitate on doing what's asked, giving half effort. Compliant. Does what's asked, no more, no less. Committed. Does what's asked, goes above and beyond, holds themselves to a higher standard. And compelled. Does what's asked, goes above and beyond, but brings others with them in the process, which is some of the same message has been presented and will be presented. Leadership to me comes in different forms. You got to have it deals with character and integrity. I'll get to that in a minute. Sergeant Stalkowski gets contacted by the general, and the general says, "Hey, look, you've got a guy named Borowski that's in your unit, and you got to tell him that his father passed away." Oh crap! How am I going to do that? So Sergeant Stalkowski, old Sarge, he's pretty perplexed. How am I going to? That's not an easy thing to do. How am I going to do this? So he thinks. Finally, middle of the night. The next morning, they get out of the barracks, roll call, everybody lines up at attention. Sergeant Salkowski. All right, everybody whose dad's still alive, take one step forward. Not so fast, Borowski. Good form of leadership. Good form of leadership. There's probably a better way of doing that. I'm going to give you, this is from a coaching standpoint. Character, integrity. A long time ago, I'm talking with my athletic director, and this is another school. I was at North Judson at the time, way up north of Illinois, just like this school, except it was up north of Illinois. Okay? So we got talking philosophically one time. And we got talking about these three things. Basically, we're talking about leadership. Winners, losers, nothing. You were all asked to be here today. We really appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you pick something up. Remember, I'm just taking up time. But are you all winners? I can't answer that, only you can answer that. As I went through this, I hope you're going, okay, I fit in here. I've been here for over 2 years. Quite honestly, not too many people fit in here. Some of you fit in here. Most of you are here, and some of you are down here. I've seen very few of you that are up here. I'm just being honest with you. Winners. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do it. Yes, sir. You get in the locker room. Here's what we're doing. Coaches aren't around. Winners. All right. Coach asked us to do this. Here's what we need to do. Maybe you don't agree with it, but the coach asked you to do it. I'm sure he had, or she had asked you that for a reason, right? So they ask you to do it. So the winners, they accept that. They take that as a challenge. They embrace that. They go, okay, all right, we're in the locker room. Somebody says something. Well, probably this guy to the coach, yeah, I got it, coach. I got you, coach. I got you. Then you get in the locker room, and this guy or gal sitting down there taking their shoes off after practice, their cleats, and you hear that, what a bunch of crap. Why do we got to do that? I don't understand that. Why are we doing it? The winner, which may be your leader, look, there's a reason, here's the reason why. And they start to explain. But this guy, gal, says, no, man, that's stupid. Why do we dive on the floor in the drills? That's stupid, which we do. Why do we do that? And this guy's embracing it, and this guy or gal is questioning it. But the worst part is, at least from my standpoint as a coach or a teacher, a parent, if you got a problem, then tell them. But this person usually what happens is, yeah, got it. Then when you're in the locker room, that's then they bad mouth. And you know what the nothings do? Oh no, here's the nothing. The winner says, no, coach is doing it. What do you think? You agree? And the winner goes, or the nothing goes, yeah. And then the guy that's the loser, the gal that's the loser, as they're going through things, they're going, man, that's stupid, and look at the nothing. What do you think? You agree with that? You agree with me? Yeah. So then something else happens. And now you're on the bus. And somebody wants to do something silly on the bus. So the person that's the winner, no, we don't do that. That's not the way we act. That's not the way we carry ourselves on the bus. That's not what we're representing. That's not what we do when we go into the hotel or we go into the restaurant. We don't do those things. We're better than that. This person goes, yeah, we don't do that. Coaches walk away. Hey man, let's throw this thing. Let's see what happens. Hey man, give me that Gatorade bottle because little Sammy's a freshman. I'm gonna pay this Gatorade bottle. And that'll be fun. And that's been done. Been done. Matter of fact, little Sammy, they never even told him. It was too late. Okay? These people over here, if the guy says, we're doing this, what do you think? You agree? Now this person goes, hey, let's do this. What do you think? You agree? What's he say? Yep. Hey man, let's go knock off the BP. Let's go knock off the BP. What do you think? What are you gonna say? Yep. Hey man, let's get together and let's go to church Sunday. What do you say? What's he say? Yep. Why? Because he can't make up his own mind. She can't make up her own mind because that falls in the category of nothing. Now, I've used those in team selection. I've used those in, as we prepare for a season. Winners, losers, no. To me, it goes back to the leadership there. You know, what's the character, what's your integrity? You know, if we say, okay, here's the next hour, here's what we'd like for you to do, we're gonna put it right here. Okay, everybody walks out of the gym in my case. So there's no coaches involved. How many of you are gonna look at that, go through that, minute by minute, do what you're supposed to do while the coaches are out? Or, oh yeah, hey, we do this. What's going on? Man, let's get together, let's go this out. What are you gonna do? Because there's a lot of people in this room, as soon as the coaches walk out, that thing goes down the drain. You know what that shows? That goes right back to this. That goes right back to the reflection carry. When nobody's watching. I guess I probably got a couple stories too. You know, this is a football school. We got a lot of football guys in here. You know, some of you guys have heard this story before, but one of the guys who's speaking later was playing on a team, and he was a starting point guard, and we had the leading scorer in the state of Indiana, and then we had a kid that, as a freshman, was about 6'2" or 3", played basketball as a freshman. The football coach said, hey, you'd be better off if you wrestled. So he wrestled for 2 years, came back to me as senior night, about 6'7". He comes back to me, he goes, hey, I really want to play basketball. I want to play basketball. What do I have to do? Here's what you need to do. So we talked about his role and he would have to do. He does a great job. He goes through the conditioning, he does everything he's supposed to do. After football's over, IU comes in. IU came in to look at the point guard as a defensive back for football. So we're over there standing there talking, the coaches from IU and our coaches. And as we talk, they're going through the workout. There's no coaches involved. Now the kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So this 6'7" kid's going through post moves and all this stuff. And the assistant football coach IU goes, hey, that big kid over there, what's his name? I told him. He said, does he always work like that? I go, yep. Yep. I go, it doesn't matter if we're in here or not. I got the way he's worked. He sat out for 2 years, came back. I said, he's bought in. It's been great. Been great. I go, he works like that all the time. He goes, I'm really impressed with him. I'm really impressed with him. I go, what about the point guard, the defensive back? He goes, yeah, I like him. We came to look at the defensive back. But then he saw the big guy work. Ended up, they offered the big guy the scholarship to go down to IU. They didn't come their attention. He just got their attention because he was a high character kid. He did everything with integrity. He ended up, he was either salutatorian or valedictorian in his class. He was pretty sharp. He was pretty good. But he just, they came down. He got involved, did the right thing, and the kid was smart enough. He said, Coach, can I shoot the ball? I go, absolutely. I go, there's the basket, there's a block, there's a block. As long as you shoot between those two blocks, you're good. If you shoot outside the block, you probably won't play. Okay, no problem. So he'd get 2 or 3, 4 or 5 baskets, just go get and he was great. He took a lot of pride in getting that guy open. Matter of fact, when Michigan State came to recruit the shooter, the coach of Michigan State talks to me and says, he goes, I don't know who that big boy is. He goes, but the shooter ought to buy him a steak after every game. Because he's doing a great job getting him open. So, I like to throw things out so people think. So, and so you make it, where do I fit in? I don't think we have a lot of people here, but I also know we ain't got a lot of people here. I think most of you are somewhere in here. It'd be really nice to see more people work this way. Coach Clark is doing a great job talking about this more than me. But to me, that ties in with this. Where do you fit in here? Are you the person that listens, that does the right thing? First of all, says the right thing, and then does the right thing. Or are you the person that says the right thing, but then does the wrong thing? Or are you that other person Yeah, like a little puppy dog, go, a little biscuit, dog's just comes hanging out the shade, yeah. Do it right there. Which one do you fall in? So think, as you go through things today, you got some good ones here. Listen to them, weigh it, and think about it. Think about where you fit in. Think about what you use or what you can't use. Because that's what this day's about. Thanks.